Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of The Wire. This is season 5, episode 4 of the final season, titled Transitions. So, in the last episode, we ended with Omar finding out about what happened to Butchie. Marlo basically made a call saying we need to get Omar back. He would not let sleeping dogs lie, as Proposition Joe kind of put it. He wants Omar to pay for basically what he did. He stole from him, and he thinks he could just live out the rest of his life in retirement. Ain't gonna happen. So Marlo wants his boys, well, boy and girl, Snoop and Chris, to go out and basically throw the feelers out, see what they can catch. And they caught wind. They figured out where Butchie was, and I felt bad for him, man. Butchie did not give Omar up, but the shots have been fired literally, and they're trying to draw him out. And now I feel like there's going to be like an all-out war because Omar ain't gonna let that shit slide. You know what I mean? Butchie was his friend. Butchie was like his boy, his mentor, his like everything. His connect, his like anchor to, like, I don't know, like his emotional anchor. Like every time he had like a problem or was like super frustrated or just like just really needed someone to confide in, he always went to Butchie. So he's gonna take this really, really hard. And so when that pops off, I have no idea who's gonna win. Like I called in the last episode, I feel like when the time comes, I feel like Omar will take out either one, if not both, but I'm thinking at least one of Chris or Snoop. But I think because of the numbers game, I feel like Marlo is going to come out on top. Now, I don't, would it make, I don't know, man. I don't want Omar to go out like this, but he's going to come back for revenge. He's not going to let that shit slide. It's like, would there be any way he just lets this shit go? But there's no way. There's no way. He's going to come back for him. And it's going to be Marlo versus Omar. I think, that's what my brain wants ultimately in the end. But I don't think it's going to get that far. I feel like Omar's going to get that Bodhi treatment, get walked up on when he's least suspecting it, and just got popped in the head. Just, oh god, just thinking about that is gonna piss me off. But yeah, I don't really know what else to expect for the rest of the season. I think that the most important thing, or the most exciting stuff, is definitely the Marlo, Omar, now Avon, the Greeks, Sergey, or Boris in this case. All that stuff is interesting. The journalism, Baltimore Sun stuff, it's all right. I don't know. It's not grabbing me personally, but I guess we just got to see how the rest of those stories play out. And as for everything else, everything else is pretty good. But yeah, let's just hop into this, have a good time, and discuss it afterwards. But before I do want to remind you guys, if you guys want to watch if you guys want to avoid the YouTube highlights and watch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions with me, you can do that over on Patreon. And yeah, there you're going to find early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. Of course, if you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you got to do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss it afterwards. All right, guys. Here we go.
We ain't done that.
Work a ground stash, you mean?
It's my lunch.
What the fuck?
Asshole!
We need to block every lane here. Hey, shut it down. It's a police operation here.
Let's get back to your post. Let's back these vehicles up.
Officer, if you could just move your car forward just a little bit, I'm gonna get right down the road.
What the fuck is this guy's problem? I feel like the season just took everybody's worst qualities and just amplified them. Because where did this come from? Like, I know he's always been a hothead, but literally attacking civilians? Like, what? Then Jimmy, he's just like fucking a woman, like, in the open, over the hood of the car. And he's like flashing his badge. And it's supposed to be funny, but I'm just like, when did The Wire get like goofy, This song is kind of growing on me, but season 4 and 2 were the best. Buyer's Market up there, Templeton.
Fuck!
Problem?
I spent all day trying to trace this $80,000 withdrawal from Clay's personal account. Turns out he's repaying the loan from his mother-in-law.
A loan?
Yeah, has to be.
Lester's
About a
gonna
week and a
see
half down
something
the Calvin County
automatically.
6-year.
Got him. The headshot.
Okay.
And if anyone is suggesting
Anyways.
chain of command that have gone behind your back, that have lobbied against you in any way, they're lying. I mean, told the newspaper that, but they were lying when they said it.
What a messy world we live in.
Respectfully, sir, I don't know where this shit is coming from.
You know, club me? He thought about it for a second, too.
Sir, no one has spoken to me. Not Carcetti, not anyone.
Miss.
The answer will be to decline the position and say, I serve at your pleasure, sir.
It was the chair, I swear.
Got a rumor that Burrell is gonna get fired today, if not.
Jesus. Messy, messy, messy.
Work it.
What about Twig? Do you know?
I can't throw one at a guy on his last day, can I? Now you work it as best you can. You are now my new senior cop reporter.
Body-wise, I just want to know where we're pulling most of the homeless from.
With or without ODs? Numbers are way up since fentanyl showed up.
Throw them in, more the merrier.
Yeah, for your serial killer fantasy.
Damn.
Sick fuck. I was like, oh.
No dead, no fixed address. Dropping like flies in the sun, ain't they?
Jimmy, am I missing something here?
Nah,
How does this help you?
don't worry about it.
Don't went under that phony gangster shit. It was old school.
I like how...
Butchie, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Sign it. Your true and loyal friend, Proposition Joe.
Trying to Kino.
See, I know what you're thinking. And I ain't making a move against no kin. Not till I got more to go on than words. If the boy got 50 grand in his pocket, it ain't gonna be long before it jump out and find itself in some salesman's hand. And that kind of glitter we know. In the meantime, if Omar coming for any of us, he coming for me. And I respect for that man's skill set, I'm gonna take myself out of the lineup after the meet tomorrow.
You out?
She's gonna watch the shot.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna watch cheese.
Clean money.
Very nice. But this is unnecessary. When I spoke before about the condition of your money,
Laundering.
speaking in symbols, it was not the money that concerned me. You have been more than generous. But in accepting such a gift, we would give you the wrong impression.
Oh, fuck, he's back. You motherfucker. You snake-ass motherfucker.
You come from the street.
Damn. This is... Oh my god, there's a lot of, like, big-time players here.
I hit a bad mouth prop, Joe. But people depend on me. And last year, it was a robbery. I'm saying, what? What if this happens again? All I'm asking for is an insurance policy. You know, something covers me, covers you.
And covers Joe.
The young man makes a point. You're right. These are volatile times. Who can say what tomorrow will show us? You go. Be safe.
Your case.
Oh, y'all came a ways. Put it to expenses.
It's interesting seeing Marlowe show respect to these guys. I like it. I like it.
He will still come back.
Mm-hmm. So tell him yes.
He shows us.
But he is not Joe.
He is not Joe.
He is not Joe.
If I follow this, the senator's mother-in-law gave him $80,000 that he used as a down payment on some property. Later, he paid the money back, which makes it a loan.
Which falsifies the loan application. 30 years and not to exceed $1 million.
Over at the U.S. Attorney's Office, they call it the headshot. With leverage like that, this case needs to go federal.
Outstanding work, Detective. Let me have some time to digest this.
Okay, I didn't know where he was leaning. I can't tell. It's like one facial expression. Oh, shit.
We convict. That's 10 years per count. Nothing to sneeze at, even without the bank charge.
You wanted to go to the page 1 meeting, right?
Another time, maybe.
Yeah, he's pretty bummed. Didn't get the job.
We'll keep the resume on file. A few more clips, a little more seasoning. We'll take another look, okay? You can just toss that.
Ah, thanks.
He's not the spick and span boy they think he is.
This isn't about Daniels. You came in with bad stats, and for the mayor, that was the last straw.
You tell Carcetti.
Urban, it doesn't matter now. You're done.
You tell him if he does me like this, I'll do Daniels.
You kill Daniels, and we end up with Bill Rawls as police commissioner.
Holy shit.
We'll have your back. I promise you. And from there, something down in Washington with one of the police associations.
Damn.
You go the right way and attention will be paid for.
So it's like a lateral move, but
and no
yeah.
one, not the caucus, not the ministers, not me, will be there for you. Your choice.
She's kind of got you by the balls there, man.
Tomorrow, you play out the string. Carcetti will do the same.
What now? What are you up to?
There. Right there.
I'll be fucked.
This is my partner, Jimmy McNulty.
Hey. So this isn't a social call.
I wish it were.
Well, get on with it. I got a busy day tomorrow. I need my rest.
Oscar, we're in need of a body. Male, homeless, little or no decom.
Unattended death. Well, that shouldn't be no problem, Sock, seeing as you homicide.
We need to get to it before anybody else gets a look-see.
He's like, what?
Well, that's got to be the first. Well, how do I reach it? You want to know why?
He's like, I don't care. I want to go to sleep. Are you back? I think you're back.
How you still alive, yo?
They needed to send a message.
Said, tell Omar he put his hand in the wrong pocket.
And you need to know, my little dogs didn't let Butchie go easy.
I'ma work them.
I want in.
Nah, this ain't on me, yo.
But you don't know them people.
Yeah. I would love to see Omar fuck up Snoop and Chris. I would love to see that.
You know who you were beating on yesterday? You fucking know? A teacher from Stewart Hill Elementary, trying to get around our bullshit to make it to an after-school program.
Well, he should have said so.
He never got a chance.
He should have said so.
Boy, I seen some stupid shit in my day, but even by Western standards, this rates a whole new category. Tony, you gotta write this smart.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Say what?
I said fuck him. Fuck his ignorant ass.
Anyways.
Tony, I'm writing you up. Excessive force, conduct unbecoming.
There you go.
You ain't gonna back me?
I'm charging you.
Ooh.
You're a fucking rat.
You're a piece of shit. What are you gonna do now? Stupid ass.
This isn't about me, and it isn't even about Burrell. It's about Daniels, or whoever else you're trying to empower in that department.
How so?
34 years is a long time. Anyone who hangs around that long can put his hands on a lot of dirt.
Daniels?
I'm not being specific here. I'm just making it clear for everyone's sake, it would be better if Burrell went quietly.
We've scheduled a press conference for this afternoon.
I think Irvin is ready for a little grip and grin. For considerations, he might even put his arm around Daniels.
Again, money from a donor.
Yeah, how awkward.
We've asked you in to answer questions regarding certain financial irregularities.
Lead on.
How awkward.
If you'll follow me then.
That was funny.
He's pretty cool about it.
The coming out tells the tale.
Shing. He has an answer for everything. Watch.
I come here to help, but y'all out for blood. I'm not answering no more questions.
You are invoking your right against self-incrimination, sir?
Damn right.
Then we'll conclude this testimony.
Oof. Got him.
Damn.
That was just a love tap.
Senator, would you care to make a statement?
Is it true that you appeared before the grand jury?
Jane, I insisted that I be called. Some people are confused about some things, but that's why I came down here today to set them straight. Happy to do it too. Happy to avail myself of the opportunity.
Grand jury's supposed to be secret. Who called the reporters?
Mr. Bond, our state's attorney, laying claim to the senator before anybody else can.
Yo,
soon as this newspaper stick get off my ass, I'ma unload my
Imagine
car.
Omar walks
Clear
in
milk.
here. Bang, 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 bang. That'd be so fucking awesome.
Motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. I'm sick of listening to your shit. And we got business. If we ain't, we gonna bounce.
Marlo here seems pressed for time, so y'all can pick back up on this after the meet.
Last up, we got Hungry Man.
Junior here took it upon himself to make unlawful incursions into county territory that was marked for my people.
Incursions? Last I looked, you wasn't no charter member. I apologize. My nephew gonna heed the boundaries, I assure you. Meeting's adjourned.
Marlo gonna kill him. He's like, this is the guy that was doing security.
What next with this?
You clear some time tomorrow, I'll open the door for you. That work?
Come to see a dead man walking?
I hear Carcetti's gonna do right by you. Salary with the coordinating council, and a DC job.
Yeah, and you're gonna be commissioner, asshole.
To Carcetti, I'm a hack. Royce was no different. Maybe I am. But every day they send over a new priority. You think the mayor tells the schools how to teach kids or sanitation, how to pick up trash, but get elected and suddenly they know police work.
Interesting. That's an interesting way to think about it.
You will eat their shit.
Same conversation Carcetti got. Fair warning, I guess. Hey, what's your face?
You look nervous, Deputy.
I swear I didn't ask for this.
Relax. You once told me that if I was gonna do you, you'd be done already. Shit, I don't even remember what was in that file. So long ago, who can remember?
A threat for all this time, we can't remember.
It took a while, but I finally put his ass out to pasture.
How much of that insight and analysis can we get in tomorrow's story?
Little to none. Twig was the man who could work the department sources, and they're the ones that would shit all over a dog and pony show like that.
What about Price at the Hall?
They're not gonna tell the truth, not even on background. No, a veteran in the cop shop is what gets us over in a story like this, and fuck if we didn't buy ours out.
I understand that you're disappointed with the cutbacks, but civility is important. I've been meaning to talk to you about your profanity.
My profanity?
A collegial atmosphere is essential.
Collegial? What the fuck do collegial mean?
Jesus Christ, we don't have this?
But sources familiar with the case say the senator has been under investigation for more than a year.
Clay Davis was grand jury today. He's been under investigation in a corruption case for almost a year.
Hey, I'm the federal court reporter, remember?
This isn't a federal probe?
If it had been federal, I would have had it months ago. This is city. Why don't you just shove the broom up my ass and I'll sweep the floor while I'm at it?
All right, we'll get this caught up, okay?
Hell of a line.
Jesus. Do you remember in the good old days when nobody in their right mind would stage a perp walk without calling a daily newspaper? Nowadays, all they care about is a goddamn video.
I don't know why we're doing this. I can knock out an office report like this in my sleep.
A lot rides on this. Work it like a real case, it'll feel like a real case. And more importantly, it'll read like a real case.
You should have seen me in the squad room today. Landsman barely noticed.
We crank this up. Landsman's not the only one who's gonna be thumbing through this H-file. Get sloppy.
He'll have to put down his lunch first.
What do you want me to do?
What detectives do, detective.
Detect. Oh, God!
Do what you feel.
Please, no.
Slim, you gonna make me hurt you, yo. Why would Joe give Butchie up? But it just ain't like that. Come on, yo. Finish.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, he probably split the back of your head, man.
946. KGA, advise 43. I'm close by. I'll handle it.
Copy. 946. Oscar, you feeling all right? COA, not donut.
Oh, boy. He's like, sorry, ladies, gotta go.
I know y'all into keeping things on the hush-hush tip.
Oh,
Damn,
God.
Chris, this CIA shit off the hook.
Oh, boy, you're dead, bro.
I ain't
done nothing lately to piss you off, right?
Man already shit himself, and we ain't even get started yet. He's funky, yo.
It's a gift from Marlo. Give a gift, get a gift.
Oh, this is the guy that was talking shit in the meeting. I mean, I'd be asking the same thing if I was Cheese. Like, you lead me into a dark alley, I already know what you all about. Nah, nah, nah.
Won't work, he's too far gone.
I find him, Detective. What you do after that is your business.
Maybe next time.
Seeing as how I'm doing you a favor, Detective, you can write
What?
the first officer's report for me. My sequence is A115.
Bleh.
Joseph, you're looking prosperous.
I get by.
Mr. Stanfield, Joseph tells me good things about you.
What the hell?
Hey, you ever find that camera?
Cost me the job.
I forgot about the camera. So what does Herc do again? He just sits here? What are they going to talk about?
Crocetti finally dumps Burrell.
Irvin was a year before me at Dunbar.
Oh, shit.
Really?
He was in the Glee Club.
He's like, I can see that.
I gotta ask.
Stone stupid.
Bye, guys. Go on. You'll be fine.
She's like, so how can I do the thing where you connect with the kid?
Been a long time since I built a house. Hope I remember how.
Aww. Already. God damn. I just sat down.
Deputy Ops.
Nope.
No, this is Dennis.
How does it feel to be on that side of the... Ah, there you go. Okay. If he's happy, he's happy.
Come on, Carv. You cannot do one of your own guys. I mean, I know you got rank now, you're damn near lieutenant, but still.
It ain't about the rank.
It's about what's right, fool. That guy's clearly a hothead.
Never said a fucking word.
The kid.
But when I gave you that kid to debrief,
Yep.
what's his face?
Randy.
You remember that?
Yeah. I fucked up. So what?
He's now... Yeah.
So what the fuck does this have to do with Colicchio?
It all matters. I know we thought it didn't, but it does.
Needs soft eyes.
So you gotta do Colicchio, huh?
Yeah, fuck him.
Guess you think they had to do me?
Yeah, because you're a dumb fuck.
Yeah, probably.
Dumb fuck.
These guys are gonna talk shit about you for a while.
Oh, well.
Fuck them, Carv. You do what needs done.
Yep. I don't even care about what happens here. Like, he's gonna lie. What? Where were you? I hate this shit. Mouthwash immediately. Crazy.
I was out on one.
You worked 8 to 4.
I called.
I'm working a serial killer. They call me on any suspicious death.
Yeah? Where'd they reach you?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped, had a couple, then I got the call.
I can smell the Jamesons from here.
I'm just...
We had something, Jimmy. You and me, we had something.
Yeah. This sucks.
When people told me stories about you, about how you were, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't see it.
Now, BD's heart's getting broken again. And I has to rush off right now. I have to get this.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 minutes. I got another one. South Baltimore.
Don't come back.
I'm chasing a serial killer.
Yeah, that's not all you're chasing.
Don't come back, bro. Tell him.
Look,
Don't
if you
come
wanna
back.
be here,
Yeah. Tell him don't come back. 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 Say the words. Fuck.
He changed up. Word is, him and Chris went to the mattresses on the move almost every night.
Well, I know the boy waiting on me. I ain't gonna go at him straight up. Go after his people, you feel me? You heard enough of him. That snake gonna stick his head about that hole.
No, he's a lieutenant.
No, we gonna go after him first.
See, I like this stuff.
Oscar.
Lester? Thank you, baby.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
Can't be dead more than a couple hours.
You're a twisted fuck, McNulty.
Defense wounds help sell it.
You know how these psycho serial motherfuckers are. They mature. They start simple and crude and become more
they
more
bite.
ornate.
What you see in this, old man? All the money you got? Your great-grandfather. First colored man to own his own house in Johnson Square. That means something. Something you youngins lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we outside when you ready. Hey, keep sharp while I'm gone, boy. Got fret nothing about Omar.
You're gonna walk out and you're dead, bro. Watch. That would have been hilarious.
You ain't come to see me off. My nephew. Boy, it was always a disappointment. But I treated you like a son.
I wasn't made to play the son.
What?
Proposition then. I'll just step out the way. You'll never hear from me again. I'll just disappear.
Truth is, you won't be able to change up any more than me. Close your eyes. It won't hurt nothing.
Did Cheese really give him up?
Joe, relax.
Oh man, they're really killing everybody this easy. This shit's getting insane. Wow. 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 I did not see that coming at all. Okay. Wow, guys. So that was The Wire Season 5, Episode 4, titled Transitions. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, this feels like it's the final season because now everybody's like dying. This feels like for the first 4 seasons, it felt like we were like grounded in reality, but now it feels like a TV ending where all the main players are gonna die. Everything's kind of like setting itself up to kind of have like a closed narrative at the end. I didn't expect Proposition Joe to die, like, at all, especially like now. I didn't see that coming. And now that Omar's back into play, now things are starting to like kick up a lot. So unless I was misreading that scene, did Cheese really give up Proposition Joe? Like when Chris brought Cheese to that dude that was tied up, and Chris said, "Here's a gift to get a gift." So was that what they were implying? Like, Cheese, if you want to be all up in our CIA shit like he's been wanting, he was saying, remember the last scene, he's like, where do I apply? Is this his way of applying? It's like, you need to give him up. You need to give up your uncle. That's some scary ass shit. And the fact that he even, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the conversation that he had with Joe because I didn't even get the suspicion that there was something funny going on there. Because Cheese was just asking about, yo, why are you here in this hole? And he was like, this means something. I think he said great grandfather was the first colored person to buy like house in this area or something like that. So it means something. So there's a sentimental value to it. Man. But when Cheese walked out, I thought the direction was going to be... See, I just got chills thinking about it. Just sent chills down my spine. Just thinking about it. I thought what was going to happen was Cheese was going to walk out after Joe was saying, be careful, whatever. Cheese was going to walk out. Joe was going to get up. And then all of a sudden, Cheese is going to come back in, gun in the back of his head. Omar's here. And then we'll have the other guy come in from the back because Joe's going to probably want to do something. I thought that's what was going to happen. But when Marlo walked in, I was like, wait a minute. Marlo's going to do it himself. But nope. Chris walked up behind Joe and that was it. That was the scariest shit I've heard, man. The fact that he's like, close your eyes. Breathe slow. It won't hurt. Jeez. Scary, scary, scary. I feel bad. I feel really bad for Prop Joe. I mean, he's a snake. I mean, they're all snakes. And Prop Joe is just, trying to just live by having propositions for everybody, but I'm just like, I feel really bad for him. I thought he was gonna be like that one guy that gets away in the end. Like he's like, got a proposition for you. Like he'll be that one guy in the very final episode trying to make a proposition with somebody else. You know what I mean? And the wheel keeps turning type of situation, but no. Damn. So now we got to deal with what? Cheese is probably aligned with Marlo. If I'm reading that conversation right, Cheese is most likely aligned with Marlo now. Marlo and his people. And if that's the case, then he's definitely taking the bullets for Chris and Snoop. For sure, for sure. They're going to send him to go after Omar because he's already saying, I don't fret nothing about Omar. Yeah, right, fool. Omar is going to drop you so fast because Cheese is like that guy that's like too hot-headed. He's basically what, Colicchio of the co-op? The hot-headed one who just can't see straight besides blind rage, seeing red all the time. So when that happens, I'm excited. I almost just want to hop into the next episode right now, but I'm gonna have to be a little patient. I have to be a little patient, but damn, this season it was a little shaky in episodes 2 and 3 a little bit, just a little slightly, and I think that's only because they're trying to get across these new characters and like this new arena of like the Baltimore Sun, which is okay, but it's not nearly as interesting as bringing back the Greeks. We saw the Greek. We saw Vondas. We're seeing like all these big players like mingle with each other. Who doesn't want that? Like, and then we just cut to like people in the newsroom, like talking about how they can't get a story. Like, that's not anywhere near exciting as what we just saw. Marlo and Chris and Prop Joe and holy fuck, what a scene. I'm angry at Jimmy still. I'm not letting that guy slide. You know what I mean? Because not only is because Beatty had a rough divorce, right? Something like that. I can't remember exactly what her story was, but when she found something good in Jimmy and now he's treating her like a shit again, like she's feeling a shit again, not necessarily he's treating her like shit again, but she's feeling like she's put in this position again by someone who she thought she was building something with, is a completely shitty feeling and a shitty situation to be in. She should have straight up told him, do not come back. Do not come back, because you know he's just gonna come back and keep doing the same shit. So that shit just irritates me so much. And the fact that he continues to do it to someone who is as good as Beatty, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And I don't think there's like anything that can make me like legitimately like Jimmy again. Like before, I was like, oh, okay, you know, there's little antics, you know, pissing off people, sending faxes, trolling those superiors, whatever, hooking around with little barmaids. But you know, that was fun. But now, when he was like getting serious, like actually putting the brakes on his like immaturity and actually taking the steps to become mature, that was the growth and the character development I wanted to see from him. I was like, holy shit, this guy is going to grow up to be something. You know, I thought he was going to retire and be something more. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just don't. I thought he was going to be what Colvin saw in Naaman. He has a future outside of this, but I guess not. It's just it all just falls apart, man. And I guess it just goes to show you that I guess in order to be good police in this world, you have to be a shitty person. And that sucks because there are good people like Beatty out there who don't deserve this shit. And I don't know why it just irritates me so much. It just really does. I don't know. And I get we're supposed to like, it's supposed to be funny seeing what Jimmy does sometimes and just seeing like what wacky situations he's in, but he really just irritates me now. And the fact that Bunk just kind of goes along with it, Lester too, and it's whatever. I mean, if Bunk was a real one, he would be like, you know what, Jimmy's a fucking asshole. He's cheating on you, Beatty. He's manipulating crime scenes, all for his own benefit. You know what I mean? So I get he's like trying to do something good in the end, but to get to that point, he's just pissing off a lot of people. And I don't know. At some point, you just gotta be like, you know what, dude, just stop. Just stop. It's just like mad annoying at this point. But that being said, let me just scrub through, see if I can pull up anything else. I mean, like Colicchio, whatever his name is. I'm surprised he's even still a cop at this point. He has like such a bad attitude and bad just like no one like can. No one. It feels like every time we see him, there's always a problem. Like he's always like ready to like just swing on somebody, and that's like not right. He just feels like I said, like all his bad qualities just amplified this season, you know. But one of my favorite scenes was definitely Marlo meeting with Vondas, and then the Greek steps in, and they kind of like have that little face to face to face. That was pretty cool. Um, Omar being back, I thought Slim Charles was done, but maybe it was a mistake to. Well, what did Slim Charles say in regards to Prop Joe? He said maybe Slim Charles will help Omar because Slim Charles was cool with Joe, and Slim Charles ain't that cool with Marlo, right? I mean, it's gonna be interesting seeing like the gang warfare towards the end. Like everybody's on different sides now. The co-op's basically done at this point. So where is everybody? Where does that leave everybody? Is Marlo gonna like bring everybody together and poison them all in a toast? You know what I mean? Pull that shit Ozymandias style at the end of Watchmen. Um, yeah, let me see what else is going on. Journalist stuff, Kima and the kid. Yeah. Aside of that, yeah, this is some good shit. This is a good episode. This is a really good episode. And I really can't wait to see what happens next, but some really good shit right here, guys. Alright, guys, I think I'm just getting it there. Alright, guys, if you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, the options available to you right now over on Patreon. Links in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Wire, which will be Season 5, Episode 5 of the final season. Till then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.